Hello, guten Nacht, or guten Morgen, depending on where you are. Hello, Gexo. Hope you're doing all right. I think yes, O with the long pause and the dash also works for the opossum. I guess it's traditionally opossum, but I just like saying possum. If you follow me on social media, I recently fostered 3 baby possums in my backyard, so I'm obsessed with how cute and adorable they are. That's why we have that in the stream title today. They're unbelievably cute, but they are also wild animals, so I hope no one thinks they're acceptable pets, because they're not. I fostered them from afar. They decided to take refuge in my backyard this week, and I just got a chance to observe. They have since left the nest, and I'm extremely sad, but I hope that means that they're doing okay. They found their mom, or they decided to go venture out on their own as juvenile and capable possums. But in the meantime, hi, hope you're having a good Saturday. Let's get to some of our German studying today. And if you'll notice, there is a sticker party. Ooh, or hold on, over there. I can't point. Other way. There we go. Somewhere down there, there's a sticker party mentioned. So I've added stream stickers. So if you want to slap some cute stickers on stream, go ahead and do it. I have them really low at 10 bits. I just want to try it out and see what it's like. And we'll see if we ever get to 1,000 bits. We'll do a 75-second sticker party on here. But in the meantime, let's do some German. There we go. So, it had me at 26 when I opened this earlier. It's at 25, so I'm not quite below the demotion zone, but I definitely don't want to fall below it. So let's do a quick and simple practice, just so I can get my stats in for the day. Although I did some with my 261-day streak so far. I did some after midnight, so I'm good, but let's get more added on there.
Hier ist ein Sandwich.
And if you are hungry, this is something you definitely want to hear. Hier ist a sandwich. Hier ist ein Sandwich.
Hier ist die Rechnung.
This is something you don't want to hear, especially if it's at a super fancy restaurant. Here is the check. Hier ist die Rechnung.
Za. Za.
Ooh, no.
Za.
Keep forgetting. The S sounds like a Z, za, but the Z sounds like a TS. Here is an I. No, here is an egg. Hier ist ein Ei.
Die Speisekarte, bitte.
Even if you've been to a restaurant a million times, you still want to peruse the menu. The menu, please. Die Speisekarte, bitte. pizza is hot. Die Pizza ist heiß, although cold pizza is still acceptable pizza. And I sometimes prefer it.
Entschuldigung, wo ist die Speisekarte?
And if your waiter or waitress has forgotten something basic, you ask, "Excuse me, where is the menu?" Entschuldigung, wo ist die Speisekarte? Yes, you have a very delicious eye. Ja, das Ei ist lecker.
Die Speisekarte ist hier.
Lady, it's right in front of you. The menu is here. Die Speisekarte ist hier. Ah! Of course I type it in English, not German. Do as I say, not as I do. Unless you are in the planet of awful, awful pizza, usually the answer is yes. The pizza is delicious. Is the pizza delicious? Ist die Pizza lecker?
Hier ist ein Mineralwasser.
Here is a mineral water. Hier ist ein Mineralwasser. Lady, I keep telling you the menu is right here. Did I spell it right this time? Die Speisekarte ist hier. I know that gentleman's gonna pay. Hier ist die Rechnung. Okay, fine. I'll pay. The check, please. Die Rechnung, bitte. Oh my god, why do you keep losing the menu? Hier ist die Speisekarte. Gosh, the service. I need to go. Excuse me, the check, please. Entschuldigung, die Rechnung bitte. On second thought, let me peruse that menu one more time. Die Speisekarte bitte. And I misplaced it again. Oh goodness, today is the day to just talk about restaurants and food and menus and checks. Wo ist die Speisekarte? Oh, finally, I've ordered. Here comes my lunch. Hier ist ein Sandwich. The sausage is delicious. Thank you, because the sandwich was not enough. Die Wurst ist lecker. Danke.
Die Speisekarte ist hier.
Can she spell here correctly? The menu is here. Die Speisekarte ist hier. Yes, she got it right this time. Yay! Okay, not bad for a simple level 1 practice. Let's move on to a level 2 practice.
Mein Vater liebt seine Mutter.
Oh, that's nice to hear. My father loves his mother. Mein Vater liebt seine Mutter.
Mia liebt ihre Schwester.
Mia loves her sister. Mia liebt ihre Schwester. Families are getting along. That's good. That is such a personal question. Shoot. Now I have to remember how to say rich. I think it's the same word. It's just, like, is that one? Is it Rish? No, not Reich. Or maybe it's just CHE. I can't remember spelling. Oh no, it was Reich. It was Reich. So, two meanings for the word Reich. Usually we see it like in Frankreich when they say France. So I take it also, you know, obviously when they mention Germany, it's the Third Reich. So it's the third reign. So Reich is reign. So Frankreich is the reign of the French. But who reigns? Royals, and royals tend to be rich. So Reich can be associated with rich in that sense. So I will definitely try and remember that. I should have gone with my instinct.
Die Wasserflasche kostet 10 Euro.
I can't spell bottle. I can't spell in either German or English. That's an expensive bottle of water. This is like super expensive mountain spring water flown in on a jet. The bottle of water costs 10 euros. Die Wasserflasche kostet 10 Euro. Or, yes, the less complicated literal tradition. The water bottle costs 10 euros.
Der Bär trifft seine Frau und sie machen Yoga.
That is one woke bear. The bear meets his wife and they do yoga. I mean, nothing like doing yoga and meditating with your earth sign life partner. I mean, that's just beautiful stuff. Der Bär trifft seine Frau und sie machen Yoga. It's not Greek Opa exclamation. It's German. Oh wait, no, that's grandpa. Sorry, Opa is grandpa. So it's I think this one, father and grandfather, is Großvater. She got it right.
Meine Oma spielt Gitarre und sie liebt ihre Band.
And she needs to stop speaking in the third person. My grandma plays guitar, and we're not writing in German here. There we go. And she loves her band. Meine Oma spielt Gitarre und sie liebt ihre Band. That's a really cool grandma. I can't remember pets. It's house something. My grandfather has no pets is literally the tradition. I'm gonna take a knee on this one, sorry. Haustiere. And clearly I can't see gender. I wrote grandfather instead of grandmother. Wrong on both ends. Wow. Wow, señores. I know how you say wow in German. Haven't learned that one yet.
Trifft seinen Großvater jede Woche.
He meets his grandfather each week. Trifft seinen Großvater jede Woche. Or each or every week. Jede.
Wir möchten im Juni nach Japan reisen.
I know they say they would like to travel to Japan, but I didn't hear the words in the beginning.
Wir möchten im Juni nach Japan reisen.
Oh. There you go. Okay. We would like to travel to Japan in June. So remember the dative rule. So it's accusative all the way at the end. But in this case, the accusative is taken by the second verb. So we would like to travel. Then right after the subject, we get temporal in June, im Juni, and then to Japan, nach Japan. We would like to travel to Japan in June. See? Wir möchten im Juni nach Japan reisen.
Warum sind deine Geschwister so jung und reich?
Hi Caleb, welcome to the channel. Hope you're in for some fun German learning, if that's your taste this evening. Okay, and since I made the mistake of not spelling rich correctly last time. Oh, good. I've been learning it for a few months. I've always wanted to learn it, so I finally got down to it. Should have started in 2020. Oh, your next language. Which one are you doing at the moment? Or which one have you been doing? We have a very continental international crowd, so we have many languages coming through. Italian. Love Italian. I took Italian at university. Italiano è il linguaggio dell'amore. Or at least that's what I would tell myself. Italian is the language of love. Let's see. Why are your siblings so young and rich? That is such a personal question. They ask so many personal questions. Warum sind deine Geschwister so jung und reich? The water bottle is very big. Die Wasserflasche ist sehr groß. You know, sometimes you need a lot of water.
Meine Oma arbeitet noch. Sie ist Beamtin.
This is one of those words that once you learn it, you just have to know it, because it doesn't have a cognate in anything else that comes natural. My grandma still works. She is a civil servant. Meine Oma arbeitet noch. Sie ist Beamtin. Way to go, Grandma. Well, if you're a rich real estate mogul, that's why you're buying houses in New York. Or what did they have? Brownstones. Sto finendo l'albero so quasi finito. Okay. Almost done. That's good. Okay. Shoot, what's buying? Sie kaufen ein Haus in New York. Sie sind reich. I think I got some things out of place, but here's hoping. They are buying a house in New York. I want to say that maybe New York, because it's the locus, it's gonna be thrown in middle. Although sometimes these sentences tend to be like pretty straightforward, like the way it's translated, the way it's written, as how they come out. See if this makes more sense. Sie kaufen in New York ein Haus. I mean, we're throwing the object to the end of the first sentence, and then the locus in New York in the middle. I don't know. I think I was right the first time, but let's try. Oh, and I got the pronoun wrong. So I was right. It would have just been a house in New York. It would have been a literal translation on that one. And in, not in. German is SVO. Clue me in on what SVO is. So very orderly. Ordentlich. It has to be very organized.
Ich will keine Kinder. Ich habe Haustiere.
Subject over object. Yeah, yes, the sentence structure. And because I took inflected languages, I took Latin, I took Greek, I have now become accustomed to seeing it, and I speak Spanish naturally, so some of like the adjective noun placements make more sense to me, at least in German, than they do in English. Yeah, so is English, but it's lost quite a bit of its inflection. We still have some cases and, you know, some sentence structure, but at least now that they're throwing in, at least as far as the lessons I've gotten, they're throwing in the dative, and I have to add more balls to juggle to remember when I put it here, when I don't, you know. Okay, I don't want any children. I want to be child-free. I have pets. Yes, it's perfectly acceptable to have pets, and those are your fur babies. I applaud that. I stan fur babies instead of human babies. I don't spell it. I don't want children. We'll do this one and then we'll run the battle. I have pets. Ich will keine Kinder. Ich habe Haustiere. Let's see. Okay, so that's the sound of our battles. So let's go and run our Stream Raiders battle, and we'll come back to finish this one next. End the music really quick. Okay. I do know about German capitalization on proper nouns, but I wholeheartedly dislike capitalizing much of anything. I am a lowercase gal all the way, if I ever have to write it in a proper letter to a proper German, I will definitely do my capitalization. But I am taking a little bit of freedom, at least in my personal learning, to go without the capitalization for now. Okay, let's see how many people we got. Thank you everybody for putting down your units. I'm trying to get ranged units out, so I put down my musketeer. Here we have another archer. Okay, we have a few. Oh, and musketeer. Okay, I will go with a high ground since we have enough musketeers. All right, let's run this and good luck. Oh, I think we're gonna dispatch them easily enough. Should not be a problem. Oh, that's a cute little vampire. It's like a gargoyle, stone gargoyle vampire. I like it. I may have gotten that skin. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's the earth vampire skin. Okay, let me start the battle and then I'll see what else I got. Where's music? Okay, what else did I need to do? I didn't kill any ranged units. Well, my musketeer is going to be down for an hour. Melee units, so let me put my archer down. My super cute Kermond skin archer, which I adore because he's one of the cutest devs on Stream Raiders. Alright, let's center everybody here. Oh, thank you for that epic monk. Alright, let's go check out what we got. Give me some minis. And some scrolls. Let's see, archer scrolls, yes. I like to buff up my Kermond. Torch flag bearer. I still kind of like the pink girl I had. Okay, but Templar, yes. Those are uncommon, so we like those. Alright, let's upgrade my Cyberdal Musketeer. It's pretty cute. I got 15 units, level 15. Yay. Yeah, and I got some Templar scrolls, so I can upgrade this guy too. Which means we're gonna get Balloon Buster scrolls, so I can now in turn go and upgrade our Balloon Buster. Fire balloon. It's just a fireball, not a wrecking ball, but a fire wrecking ball. I hit upgrade. Did I not? I think I did. Yeah, it's probably just delayed. There we go. Alright, let me leave the battlefield in place. And we shall go back to our very studious learning. Oh yes, we left off on the children-free zone. Not everybody has to be a breeder. You can choose to have fur babies or no babies of any kind. And I think this was the first sentence we got. father loves his mother. Mein Vater liebt seine Mutter.
Mein Vater hat im Juni Geburtstag.
This is one of those, this is how you say it, but the literal translation is my father has a birthday in June. But the common phrasing is you have a birthday on that particular month. Mein Vater hat im Juni Geburtstag. Okay, so it's raisins, so rice stew? No, I think it's rice. This is a weird verb. Are you traveling to Japan in June? Let's see if I got the placement right. Huh, see, even though it's usually like the ST for the you, the do, it always throws me. There are some verbs that don't conjugate the way it would for the first person,
Wo wohnt dein
second
Großvater?
person. Where does your grandfather live? Wo wohnt dein Großvater?
Meine Schwester kocht gern. Sie mag ihre Küche.
My sister loves to cook. Meine Schwester kocht gern. She likes her kitchen. Sie mag ihre Küche. Oh, this is the previous one we had. The impertinent question. Are your parents rich? Why are you looking to marry up? Sind deine Eltern reich? Right, have a good sleep. Thank you for stopping by, Caleb. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. Bye. Tschüss. Or ciao. Oh, this is the other one I got wrong. Because it's my grandmother, not my grandfather. And then doesn't have any pets. Meine Großmutter hat keine Haustiere. My grandmother has no pets, doesn't have pets. They are buying a house in New York. Sie kaufen ein Haus in New York. They are rich. Sie sind reich. And sometimes we see the at home, it's zu Hause, and then they will do like the S, the SE at the end. But I think this is one of those cases where you get like the dative cases because it's location, at home, to home, for home, with home, whatever. So they're adding extra letters, extra vowels, extra endings to signify it's a dative case. So usually it's ein Haus, they're buying a house. So it's not feminine, but when it is at home, the location that you're directing in the sentence, they will say Hause. Oh, that was painful, but we got through it. Thank you. All right. Lesson level 2, practice done. now we're going to get to the meat of the stream, which is the actual lesson. Okay, so we did plans, so we are moving up on break. Now let's do the tips for this, because the tips tell us all about the dative, which I have come to so dislike on so many levels. In German, when you give something to someone, whoever you're giving that thing to, they get the dative case. Der Hund gibt einem Mann einen Apfel. The dog gives an apple to a man. So in this case, to the man, the dative case, einem Mann, it goes in the middle of the sentence, not at the end as we would say in English. And it also changes from einem with an N to einem with an M. Same thing if you're showing something to someone. The thing you're showing gets the accusative. It is the object of the sentence. You are showing object, and the person that gets, is shown, they get the dative. Wir zeigen einem Kind die Katze. We show the cat to a child, and child, das Kind, gets instead of ein, it becomes einem. In English, you'd often use an extra to, but in German, you don't need that. Just change endings. And then that takes the place of adding that helpful to. Der Mann, the man, the dative form becomes them man. The woman, die Frau, becomes their Frau. And this will make sense when you see a feminine word like Frau, woman, getting a masculine ending, der. The child, which is neuter, das Kind, gets them, Kind, instead of their Kind. And plural, the cats, die Katzen, gets what normally would go to the masculine, then Katzen. It's very confusing, and until you actually start putting it in practice and get used to seeing it, it'll make sense. One more thing, with plural nouns, you also need to add an N to the end. Take a look. Sie zeigt den Männern die Stadt. She shows the menses, the men, the city. So we're going with dative, then man, but because we're showing to multiple men, Männern, so we're adding that N to match the N of the dative. Too many N's. All right, let's do a lesson. Auf Wiedersehen.
Ich
means
mache
goodbye.
eine Party für meine Mama. Sie ist so lieb.
Let's see. I am throwing a party for my mom. She is so beloved, nice, loved. So many options. Ich mache eine Party. I am having a party für meine Mama, for my mom. Sie ist so lieb. She is so nice. Now usually we say nett for nice, but this one, it's one of those, that's why I said it's loved, beloved, if you see it in other phrasing, they might have it later on in the rest of the sentence. It's when you tell someone, be a deer, be a doll, be a lamb. Basically, it's like, be nice and do something for me, is what you're asking.
Ich sehe mit meinem Opa eine Komödie. Ich sehe mit meinem Opa eine Komödie.
I am watching a comedy with my grandpa. I am subject. I am watching a comedy, object, and then dative in the middle with my grandpa, mit meinem Opa.
Dein Papa ist so lieb, macht für uns ein Picknick.
See, you're only nice when you do things for other people. Oops, I forgot the verb. He is blinking. There we go. Your dad is so nice. Dein Papa ist so lieb. He is having a picnic for us. Macht für uns ein Picknick.
Ich will kein Popcorn, ich habe Zahnschmerzen. Ich will kein Popcorn. Ich habe Zahnschmerzen.
And this is a very good health and dental lesson. I don't want any popcorn. Ich will kein Popcorn. I have a toothache. Ich habe Zahnschmerzen.
Backst du immer in den Ferien mit deiner Nichte?
Okay, this has everything. This sentence is chock full of everything. Backst du immer? Do you always bake? In den Ferien, during the break, mit deiner Nichte, with your niece. But because it's one of those things where you're throwing the temporal, always immer, and then you have the locus, or actually the temporal is during the break, and then you have with your niece, the dative. But see, they kind of throw it. It's hard to remember. Sometimes you can write it literally, which they did. They gave us the other option to always bake during the break with your niece. But they will accept putting it in the proper structure, or at least the traditional structure that they teach you. This is how the sentence structure should go.
Ich lese am Wochenende mit meiner Mama die Zeitung. Ich lese am Wochenende mit meiner Mama die Zeitung.
Okay, this definitely has everything. I am reading on the weekend with my mom the newspaper. I am reading the newspaper with my mom on the weekend. But we're going to go with temporal, dative, accusative. Ich lese am Wochenende mit meiner Mama die Zeitung.
Mein Bruder hat.
Hello, Granky. Hello, baby. How are you doing? no, you're the cute one. You're the cute one for being here. Look what you did. Look at that. Look at that. You made it rain emotes everywhere. Thank you. Thank you for that 5-month subscription. I miss you, sir. I know you're busy with the move and everything, but I'm happy to see you here tonight. Hope you're getting enough rest in between all your working, all your heavy laboring, and then you come home and do more heavy lifting and heavy laboring.
Eine Tochter.
Sie ist
Meine Nichte.
My brother has a daughter. Mein Bruder hat eine Tochter. She is my niece. Sie ist meine Nichte.
Ich lese gern die Zeitung, aber nur in den Ferien. Ich lese gern den Zeitung, aber nur in
Oops. Wrong thing.
die Zeitung, aber nur in den Ferien.
Okay. I like to read the newspaper. Ich lese gern die Zeitung, but never during the break. No, because it's like work. You don't want to read the newspaper on your break. You want to have like vacation reading, like pick up something at the airport. You know, one of those mystery, murder romance novels that they sell at the newsstand. Oh, my mistake. They only read the newspaper, so apparently newspaper reading is only for the break. Oh, congratulations. Yay, hype. You won your case against the county because they were being unbelievably unreasonable. So I'm so happy you don't have to do any ridiculous extra work to get situated in your place. I'm sorry that you still have a ways to go, but at least that's one thing off your plate that you don't have to worry about. And even though the rest is, like I said before, it's like the heavy labor of actually doing the move and moving into your new place. Sometimes the mental difficulties, like the court thing for the zoning and your driveway, weighs more and exhausts you more than the actual physical labor of moving your family in. So I'm happy you won that battle against the county. So congratulations. That deserves a celebration. Bear is beer.
Bär.
Comedy, we just learned today. Komödie.
Komödie.
Komödie. People is Leute.
Leute.
Where are my Leute at? Now is jetzt.
Jetzt.
Only is nur.
Nur.
Oh, yay. I mean, that's one way to celebrate, sure. But that tractor will do wonders to ease your other difficulties. So, sure.
Sei lieb und mach Popcorn für uns, bitte. Sei lieb und mach Popcorn für uns, bitte.
Be a dear, be a doll, be a darling, and make popcorns for us, please. Sei lieb und mach Popcorn für uns, bitte. And this is the imperative order to make something for us. Make it rain on that down payment. Sometimes that greases the wheel.
Sei lieb und mach Popcorn für uns, bitte.
Be nice and make popcorn for us, please. Sei lieb und mach Popcorn für uns, bitte. Oh my goodness, yes. That's a wonderful way to be like, what? It's like, here, have some money. I've been working my ass off. No need to complain. Just pay them off. That was a good flex. That's an amazing flex. And you just, all you had to do is just grab your phone and click. There you go. Back to watching TV.
Möchtest du mit deinem Bruder eine Komödie sehen?
I'm very happy that you got to do that. Would you like to watch a comedy with your brother? Möchtest du mit deinem Bruder eine Komödie sehen? Yep, there you go. Oh, this is that weird structured one, if I can remember. I think this was it. I like to read the newspaper. Ich lese gern die Zeitung, but only during break. Aber nur in den Ferien. Yep, I remember. Speaking of what? All right, we got our official lesson in. Hopefully next week I'll get to the point where I can show you guys the new ones that I've been working on. Barbecue, I love food. Community and plans, because we need to know how to do more things in German. Oh my god! Oh my god! Frankie! Oh my goodness, that is amazing. Thank you so much. Look at that. Look at all those biddies. I have never seen that icon ever. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Not necessary. I thank you. I appreciate you. Oh my god, you made my night. But you know, it's like most of that I'm actually gonna like throw it back at you because I need you once you get free. I'm gonna commission you to do so much hard work for me. Be like, here, babe, here you go. Oh my goodness, thank you. Thank you so much. And did you take, yes, you took your artist badge that I assigned you, right? So I can credit you with all the things. Oh, here, let me do one of the emotes. I want to see if they show up with the badges. Like if you click on them. Yes, and you accepted the attributions. So now they show up with everything. Do you know how wonderful and amazing you are? You made my night. You make me so happy. So many good things are happening for you, and I'm so glad that you share them with me. Oh, they send you an email. Yeah. I think they mentioned it the other day, and I'm like, okay, well, let's see if I can get Grunky has attribution for whenever he checks in, and he'll do it. So I'm glad you have that super awesome badge. Oh, perfect time. Let's go run a battle. Let's go kill some bad monsters, because right now I'm like powered up. Like let's go lay down the law and like kick some butt right now. Okay, let's see how many people we have and what the better one would be. I have my archer, the other cyber doll. What is this thing? Another archer. Okay. All right, so we will go with high ground again for all our archer people. All right, here we go. Good luck. Gotta love that Wilhelm scream. Oh my god, Bun Bun. That is a dangerous warrior right there. Look at all those kills you're getting. And Summon Bee with your assists. Thank you so much. Oh no, someone help the Athena Centurion. There we go. Kill those buggers. We done? They dead? Yes, they are dead. And I finally killed one single ranged unit. And Xanax, there you go. You get some monies. Let's see if my cyber doll is available now. So I can kill my other ranged unit, and my archer should also be available if she isn't. This one, Loyalty Skin Chest, I may get a skin. I don't know if you guys do. I hope you do. So let's give it a whirl. No, my cyber doll is still on cooldown. So I will go back to Cutie Patootie Kermond. And let's put everybody on here. There you go. Fill it up. Put whatever you want down. I don't mind. I'm open about this. We can stock strategy for dungeons maybe, but it's not necessary for the regular game. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, back to Duo. I'm stalling because I've been dreading wanting to start on the hard practice. Because usually that's where I struggle all freaking night just to get through that one lesson. But I'm a big girl. Let's do it.
Wie viele Restaurants gibt es in dem Stadtviertel? Wie viele Restaurants gibt es in dem Stadtviertel?
How many restaurants are there in the neighborhood? Wie viele Restaurants gibt es in dem Stadtviertel? I still can't pronounce restaurant in German. So how many restaurants? Objects restaurants are there in the neighborhood?
Kann jemand mein Gepäck abholen?
Can someone pick my luggage up? Sounds like I've been binging The Crown the last few weeks, so it just sounds something like the royal, like Princess Margaret would say. Is someone not picking up, you know, some random item because they can't be bothered? Kann jemand mein Gepäck abholen? So jemand new word, someone. And Gepäck, not to think it's backpack, because that's different one. That's rucksack. Gepäck is luggage. And then abholen. Holen is to pick. Ab is up. And it's one of those things that in English you split it. Pick up. Abholen.
Der Bär ist nicht gefährlich, er ist mein Freund.
Okay, I'm not sure if I got the spelling on this one right. The bear is not dangerous. He is my friend. The bear ist nicht gefährlich. I'm gonna take off the T. I don't think that's a spelling for dangerous. He is my friend. Ist mein Freund. Ah, see, no T. Gefährlich.
Die Party beginnt in 22 Minuten.
Can't you just say hours instead of minutes? I have to do math on this. 2 and 20. 22 minutes. The party begins in 22 minutes. Die Party beginnt in 22 Minuten.
Der Bär wohnt in der Nähe, aber er ist nicht gefährlich. Bär wohnt in der Nähe, aber er ist nicht gefährlich.
The bear lives nearby. The bear wohnt in der Nähe. But he is not dangerous. Aber er ist nicht gefährlich.
Es gibt 10 Restaurants in dem Stadtviertel.
Wow, it's a lot of restaurants. There are 10 restaurants in the neighborhood. Es gibt 10 Restaurants in dem Stadtviertel. So Stadtviertel for neighborhood is actually literally putting city, Stadt, and Viertel, quarter. Like the French Quarter in Louisiana. Stadtviertel. Neighborhood. Makes sense.
Nein, mein Bär ist nicht gefährlich.
No, my bear is not dangerous. Nein, my bear ist nicht gefährlich. Because my bear is Yogi Bear and he's only dangerous to picnic baskets.
Es gibt viele Restaurants in der Nähe. Hast du Hunger?
There are many restaurants nearby. Es gibt viele Restaurants in der Nähe. Are you hungry? Hast du Hunger? Or literally, do you have hunger?
Warum bringst du 22 Tomaten zur Party mit?
Why are you bringing 22 tomatoes to the party? That is a very peculiar question. Because he wants to make a salsa for the chips. I don't know. Warum bringst du 22 Tomaten so Party mit? Ah, forgot the N for bringst. Slight, tiny typo. I'm not good at spelling sometimes, especially keyword spelling.
Es gibt 9 Restaurants in dem Stadtviertel.
There are 9 restaurants in the neighborhood. Es gibt 9 Restaurants in dem Stadtviertel.
Ich warte nicht mehr. Wir müssen gehen.
I am not waiting anymore. Ich warte nicht mehr. We have to go. Wir müssen gehen. Ah! Didn't spell mayor correctly. And as I was saying about spelling, bleh.
Die Kinder mögen die Parks in dem Stadtviertel.
The children like the parks in the neighborhood. Die Kinder mögen die Parks in dem Stadtviertel.
Ist dein Bär gefährlich?
What is up with the bear? Why is it possessively your bear? Do we all keep pet bears or something? I mean, apparently I kept pet possums this week. But no. Is your bear dangerous? Ist dein Bär gefährlich?
Es gibt 3 Parks in dem Stadtviertel.
There are 3 parks in the neighborhood. Es gibt 3 Parks in dem Stadtviertel.
Es gibt 8 Restaurants in dem Stadtviertel.
This sounds like you're asking Siri for directions for nearby places of interest, and she's telling you there's 3 parks in the neighborhood. There are 8 restaurants in the neighborhood. Es gibt 8 Restaurants in dem Stadtviertel. Would you like directions to one of them? I am not waiting anymore. We have to go. And I just wrote this one, so I better remember the correct spelling for anymore. Ich warte nicht mehr. M-E-H-R. Wir müssen gehen. I have to go. Do you mean the possum story or the German story I'm about to read?
Ich warte nicht mehr. Wir müssen gehen.
Again. Ich warte nicht mehr. Wir müssen gehen. Okay. There we go. That's the last one. I'll give you the spiel for my story this week, and I'll give you the actual story for German. So that is why I have a Possum or Opossum title. My mom, what day was it? I want to say it was Thursday. Went out to, yes, because it was trash day. She went out to go and bring the trash cans into the house. So she went into the backyard to go and open the door to the street, and all I heard from the living room was her screaming and then yelling, shoo, shoo, shoo. So I just thought, oh, it's the neighbor's cat that's in the yard again. And but she wasn't like, it wasn't her usual annoyance with the cat. It was more something else. So I went out and asked her through the window. I was like, why are you shooting the cat? She's like, it's not a cat. There's two possums next to the door. So they were on either corner of the door to the street. So she couldn't get near them because, you know, they start hissing and baring their teeth. But they were babies. They were baby possums. So I told her, Mom, it's like at 9 o'clock in the morning. Just leave them there. The garbage cans can wait out in the street. It's not necessary for you to disturb them. In fact, their mom is probably somewhere around and you're there, so she can't go get them. And in fact, I was getting worried because they shouldn't be out in the daytime. So maybe she was in the process of like moving them. You know how possums and raccoons will like get their babies or like grab them by the ruff of the neck and like carry them. Or maybe she had these two babies left. So I'm like, just leave them there, leave them there. She didn't want to, but fine. So I was working and eventually I went out. I took some videos, took a picture because we're that kind of people. We have to document it on their phone. And they were freaking cute. They're so cute and adorable because baby possums are cute and adorable. And I went to, I told my mom, you know, it's like, just get the cans and bring them in from the other side. She went to do that. They had moved. There's like a little hole in the bottom slat of the door. So I think one of them was on our side of the yard and the other one went to the street side of the door. So she couldn't get the garbage cans near. So I'm like, okay, fine, just leave it. And as the evening goes on, as the day goes on, she keeps going to look. I'm like, they're still there. They're still there. Towards later in the afternoon, I go look. There are now 3 possums. So I have become foster mother to 3 baby possums in my backyard because we are now running a possum nursery. One told their friend and they told their friends. Now everybody knows and they want to come to the Alexa's house, you know, for daycare because we offer such great service. So I put that on Insta and social media and they're really cute. In fact, I'll show you the picture. Let me see if I can get it from I posted one in Discord. Hold on. And they're just really cute because we have like a you know, like wooden doors. There's like a slat right above like the ground, so it was a perfect shelf for them to lay on. So they were just there chilling, you know, as possums do, because why the heck not? Okay. How can I capture? Hold on. Ah, here we go. So that is the possum story for the day. So I was super obsessed with my baby possums this week because they're just so freaking cute. But of course, you know, they are wild creatures, so you should always leave them be. You should not get close to them. Do not try to feed them, especially these possums, because they're already enough around humans that you don't want to get them used to getting their food. You want them to forage and hunt for themselves, not in your garbage cans, which is the usual place most of the critters, the raccoons, and the possums will get their food. Okay, let me add a picture. Picture. So I just left them. I kept going to check on them throughout the day. And then sure enough, we left them alone overnight. I'm hoping their mom finally came to get them, and they were not there the following morning. Okay, so these are the babies. These are the possum babies in my house, or at least in my backyard. Aren't they freaking adorable? I mean, of course, if you get near them, they go, but at least for my taste, they are just super, super, super cute. So that was the possum adventure of this week. Yeah, they're just too freaking cute. I mean, I'm sure you see them where you live, probably. So they're less cute and more like annoying critters. But you know, I'm a city girl, even here in the suburbs. Even if you see a raccoon or a skunk, even, it's like, you know, we're in their territory. I feel bad. I want them to survive and thrive, and especially when they're these cute. How can you not? Just how can you not? Okay. That's the feel-good moment for the day. Now we can do something less cute, which is German. Tons of skunks and armadillos, which I am sure unfortunately get run over. I will admit that my mom has a different opinion because, you know, we have skunks in the backyard that travel through, and one unfortunately surprised her as she was opening the door to the backyard, and it was literally turning tail as she slammed the door, and I'm sure it sprayed the door, and she was not happy with that. But I know that if you get skunks from like breeders, yes, I smell pretty good. If you get skunks from the breeders, they just they take out the gland, they degland the babies, so they're like cats. Speaking of cats, spirits, oh my goodness, hello, good morning, spirit. And you can actually have them as pets, and they're freaking adorable. Big bushy tails, and you don't have to worry about getting skunk sprayed. So I always thought about getting a skunk as a pet, but it would not fly in this household. Yeah, most everybody else has an unfortunate skunk event, right? Things are good over here. I was just regaling people with my skunk adventures. Not my skunk adventures, my possum adventures. You saw my baby skunks, right? From this week. Here, I'll show them again. These are my 3 foster babies that have left the nest, and now I have an empty nest syndrome because I have no cute fur babies in my house anymore. Yes, I went back in the afternoon, and another one wanted to be part of the Alexis possum nursery. Wow, a snake skin. Yeah, I don't blame you. I would bolt after seeing that, because that means probably python. I know they're very prominent in Florida, unfortunately, because people let them out and now they're overrunning the Everglades. I don't know about the Texas snake population. Yes, they're gone. My babies are gone. but they brought me joy for, their brief time in this house. Okay, let's do a story. Oh, a pit viper. Yeah, no. Get the hell out of there. That's professional exterminator time to come and get rid of that thing. Okay, so let's do the love letter because I got so much love from you today. But just a quick side note. I've been cheating and doing these story lessons repeatedly when I need to boost my points, because if you do the Audible, it's 20 experience points. Apparently DuoLingo got wise. I don't know if it's because of me, because I was spamming the story so much, or because they just finally caught on that other people are doing it. So now when you click to do the read version, you get 0 extra points if you've already done it. And if you do the conversation or audio mode, you only get 2 extra points. So last Sunday I was like doing these over and over. I'm like, why aren't my points going up? And then I realized I thought it was like 2 extra points. No, it's like just 2 points total. So at some point, doing these stories, if they're old, is not going to bring me anything. Oh gosh, no, that's scary to think that it's out there, especially with the kiddo possibly running around. And the dog, if you still have the dog. Alright, since I have lovely people in my stream today, I will do a love letter to all of you today.
Der Liebesbrief.
The love letter, der Liebesbrief.
Sari ist mit dem Nachbarsjungen Junior in der Bibliothek, denn Juniors Vater arbeitet.
Sari is with the neighbor's kid, Junior, in the library. Sari is mit dem Nachbarsjungen, Junior, in der Bibliothek. Because Junior's dad works, or Junior's father works. Then Junior's Vater arbeitet. The kid's on a leash. Oh my god. I love that.
Was schreibst du da, Junior?
What are you writing there, Junior? Was schreibst du da, Junior?
Einen Brief.
A letter. Einen Brief.
Oh, wem schreibst du?
Oh, whom are you writing? Wem schreibst du?
Einem Mädchen. Ich glaube, ich liebe sie.
A girl. Einem Mädchen. I think I love her. Ich glaube, ich liebe sie.
Ein Liebesbrief? Wer ist dein Schatz?
Isn't that not the Beatles, not the Monkees, the Partridge Family, right? David Cassidy, I think I love you. What am I so afraid of? At least that's what I hear in my head when I read that sentence. A love letter, ein Liebesbrief. Who is this sweetheart? Or, who is this sweetheart? Wer ist dein Schatz?
Ein Mädchen in deiner Klasse?
A girl in your class. Ein Mädchen in deiner Klasse.
Nein, sie ist älter als ich.
No, she is older than I am. Nein, sie ist älter als ich.
Älter? So alt wie ich vielleicht?
Older? Älter? As old as I am, perhaps? So alt wie ich vielleicht?
Ja, sie ist meine Nachbarin.
Yes, she is my neighbor. Ja, sie ist meine Nachbarin.
Moment. Sie ist so alt wie ich und deine Nachbarin?
Wait, moment. She is as old as I am. Sie ist so alt wie ich. And your neighbor und deine Nachbarin.
Ja.
Ja.
Sie ist wahrscheinlich sehr intelligent, richtig?
She is probably very intelligent, correct? Sie ist wahrscheinlich sehr intelligent, richtig?
Sehr intelligent.
Very intelligent, sehr intelligent.
Oh, Junior, du liebst mich?
Oh, Junior, you love me? Du liebst mich?
Es tut mir leid, aber du bist ein bisschen zu jung für mich.
Oh my god, she is so conceited. I'm sorry, es tut mir leid, but you're a little bit too young for me. Aber du bist ein bisschen zu jung für mich.
Was? Nein!
What? No. Was? Nein.
Ich liebe nicht dich. Ich liebe deine beste Freundin Lily.
I don't love you. Ich liebe nicht dich. I love your best friend, Lily. Ich liebe deine beste Freundin Lily.
Kannst du ihr meinen Brief geben?
Can you give her my letter? Kannst du ihr meinen Brief geben? So that's what you get for assuming a little kid's in love with you, because they're not. Okay, so sweetheart, I love this word, Schatz. Sounds like cat. Love letter, Liebesbrief. Very is sehr. Neighbor in the feminine wiles, neighbor, Nachbarin. Correct, richtig. Okay, let's see how far that got us. Okay, lucky number 13, I can do with that. So thank you. That brings us to the end of our German Duolingo portion of today's stream.